Hello, everyone. Thanks for logging on to CBSColorado.com. Time now for a few extra minutes with Broncos wide receiver Marvin Mimms. Such a thrill to have you on tonight. And Marv, it's the bye week, a really late bye week. I feel like at the beginning of the year we looked at this and we're like, oh my gosh, it's so late. Yeah. But now with playoffs in the picture, do you like the timing of it?
Honestly, I think the timing was great this year. And just for us, as a young team going into the season, just for us to be able to hit our stride, kind of learn about ourselves. And, we got the Week 7 Thursday night game against the Saints, which is like a mini bye, which is always nice. But just for us to really learn about ourselves, get comfortable playing with each other, and then to go into the bye on a really good note, sitting at 8-5. I think it couldn't have been at a better time, honestly, this year for us.
Let's talk about that. Going at 8-5, so significant to get that win. You don't have to sit on a loss, first and foremost, for a couple weeks. But what does that mean for this team to go in the way you've gone, winners of 3 straight?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's a huge thing for us. We know we have coming up, and it's going to be, some tough games. A couple on the road, and we got Indianapolis, first game out of the bye, which is going to be a huge game for us and our playoff implications. But, we're going in 8-5 is huge for us. Especially coming off this last game, our guys can kind of, really chill and enjoy the bye, rest their brains and their bodies, and then come back, full force to get ready to make a playoff push.
What's the biggest thing that to do on the bye? Do or not do?
Yeah, for me, a big not do, honestly, on the bye is travel.
Okay.
To me, that just tires me out.
Yeah.
More than anything. Sitting in the airport, especially the Denver airport, and sitting on the plane doing all that stuff. So I'm a big stay at home, video game, watch TV, lay on the couch type of guy. But I think for me personally, I know a lot of guys like to travel, but for me, I'm a big don't travel on the bye week.
I love that. You said you guys were a young team, and you certainly are, but I think what's been really impressive all year long is you don't really act like a young team, in the way that you're able to win games, these tight matches, these close matches. But going into the season, I think Vegas had you guys at 5.5 wins. I think people thought it would be higher than that, but internally, did you feel like you would be exceeding outside expectations as much as you guys are?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like for me, I had a lot of hope in this season.
Yeah.
Just because from training camp, us going against each other, how Sean is, we're full pads almost every day, going 8 days straight, and just the fight in our team, and no one really held back, in those training camp practices and stuff, and it was real physical. So I kind of knew what we had, especially going into year 2 of the NFL, kind of learning the game, learning how guys practice and all that stuff, and just seeing how we practice, it was definitely different from last year.
When you talk about, year 2 in the NFL, the game slowing down, when you look at kind of some of the rookies, Troy, Devon, and even Bo Nix, at what point for you did the game really start to slow down?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I'd probably say halfway through my rookie year is where I started really just slowing down and just mentally being there.
Yeah.
Especially being a returner. Yeah. I feel like the game was so much slower as my season went on because NFL, they're booming those kicks back there, and you got guys running at you full speed, and it was just completely different. But once you really just have confidence in the guys around you, everything slows down, and you're just confident that guy's going to do his job, so you don't have to worry about it, and it helps a lot.
When you look at your rookie quarterback, what impresses you most about Bo Nix?
I think the main thing for me is his confidence.
Yeah.
Because, even from when he first got here, it screams. Him stepping in the huddle, no matter what happens, he's never phased. And just his escapability, his, willingness to extend plays, run for it, take a tackle, throw the ball up, throw it deep, on the run, all that stuff. It helps our offense so much. When we call a deep shot and he's scrambling around and gets up, maybe 3 yards, runs out of bounds. That's, a little play, but at the end of the day, it helps so much with the down and distance.
Broncos country has been waiting a long time for the tide to turn, so to speak, right? It's been since 2015, since you made the playoffs. And now this is such a realistic spot that you're in to make the playoffs. But not just that, to really build something, a foundation for the future. I'm curious, what does it feel like to be part of that, to be part of what feels like the next era of successful Broncos football?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, to be honest. It feels pretty cool. And just, I think a big part of it is just learning and kind of just taking a lot of stuff in from the guys that I had here last year.
Yeah.
Kareem Jackson, Justin Simmons, Jerry Jeudy, Cortland Sutton, and Russ. Just learning from those guys. Because it's just, this year to last year for me, it's just complete night and day feeling.
Yeah.
And then now we have younger guys and all that stuff. And, we're a hungrier team. We're fighting harder. And now we're starting to win. And it's now those guys can listen to Court and Mike McGlinchey, Zach Allen, all those guys, and kind of they know the feeling what it's like to win. So like now from then on, I mean, they're just going to be hungry to keep on winning.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it has been so much fun. It is so much fun watching you out there do your thing, Marv. We appreciate you so much. On and off the field, you're the best.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. Guys, thanks for logging on. We'll see you next time.